Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Olga if you're new here. In today's video I'm super excited to share with you 4 projects. I had a request to make projects 100% from Dollar Tree items and I did it. These DIY projects turned out so cool, high-end and practical, so I really hope to inspire you with these ideas. Before I start, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment if you like this video and share with me which of the DIYs you like the most. And now let's jump right into our first project. We will be making a cell phone stand. I took a hanging wooden piece in star shape, tumbling tower blocks and skewer. I cut the skewer to the size of the tumbling block. I would need 4 of those. And to glue everything together, I used E6000 and hot glue. I already marked 2 lines where I want to place the blocks. When you mark the lines, make sure you have enough space so that the phone will fit in between. Then I glued the tumbling block to the star, insert under the block 1 skewer and then second one, and secured them with hot glue. I used the skewers to make the slope, but you can skip it and just glue the blocks to the wooden piece. Make sure your phone will fit in between the blocks before the glue dries. Also, I added a bit of E6000 to the sides. After everything is glued together, I leave it for 24 hours. When it was ready, I sanded the star. To make it high-end, I decided to cover all the gaps with spackling. Also, I covered the hole it had. I let it fully dry and sand it after. Next step is to spray paint it. Since I had matte finish black spray paint at home, I used it, but you can use any spray paint or regular paint if you want. Also, you can choose the color you like. After I'm done with paint, I took a cork sheet, marked the star, cut it and glued it to the bottom of the wooden piece. And now it's time to give it some texture. So I used faux leather ribbon, I measured the length that I need, cut it and glued it to the star. And it's done. I really love how it turned out. It's very useful, very easy to do and high-end looking. For my second project, I'm going to show you how you can make easily headphone stand. So I took metal hanging pan bracket and round hanging wooden piece. First I'm going to make the shape where the headphones will be hung. For that you can use one of those tools. Those are hand simmer, plier and locking plier, or everything else that can help you to make this shape. Eventually my husband helped me with this. So first he tilted down, then holding one side, raised the other one up, and then holding the edge, raised the end by about 90 degrees. So eventually it should look like that. Then I cut a circle that will help me to determine the middle of the wooden piece, so I can screw the bracket in the right place. I marked the middle, drew a line, and marked 1 cm apart from the middle on each side. Then I placed the bracket and screwed it. Instead of screwing it, you can use E6000 or hot glue. The bracket came with screws, but they were too long, so I had to use shorter ones. Next, I paint the stand with the same spray paint. After the paint dries, I took faux leather ribbon, measured the length that I need, cut it and glue it to the stand. Also, I measured, cut and glued 2 small strips of faux leather on the top where the headphones will sit. Then I took a cork sheet, marked the circle, cut it and glued it to the bottom of the stand. As I cut too much, I went with black Sharpie, covered the spots where the wood can be seen. And that is done. I'm really excited of how it turned out. Actually, it was a request from my older son, and now he has a set of headphone stand and a phone stand. And he's so excited about that. In my next project, I'm going to share with you how to make book stand or iPad stand. I took bamboo cutting board and tumbling tower blocks. I'm going to make the stand vertically, but you can make it horizontally. First, I measure where I want to put the blocks. So I mark 3 cm from the bottom and make a line. Find a middle and from the middle, take 1 cm apart on each side. Then I mark 2 cm from the bottom, make a line and placing the tape above the line. Then on the opposite side I also mark 2 cm and place the tape below the line. I decided to make one more tiny line, so I placed one more tape under it. Next, I'm going to cover the lines and I used linen white chalk paint color. Also, I painted 4 blocks with the same color. At the back side, I'm going to make a structure that will hold the stand, so I took 6 tumbling blocks, marked where they end, and made a line. Then glued 2 blocks to the board and to each other using E6000 and hot glue. Then I'm just making sure that the blocks are in the middle. Then I glued 2 more blocks to those, but in a different laying position. And continued until I glued 8 blocks in this position. Then I decided to make the bottom first, so I unglued the structure. It was easy to remove since I used E6000 and it wasn't dry yet. Also, I decided to add one more row to make it stronger. So I added 2 blocks in the same position. Also, I added one more row to the structure where the blocks will be attached to the board. and added one more row for the length. Hope it makes sense. And connected between two parts. Then I realized that I need to lift it up a little bit to create a slope. So I removed the glue and placed the structure just above the line that I made earlier, and glued it with E6000 and hot glue. Also, at the bottom of the structure I added 2 more blocks, so in total I used 20 blocks for the structure. Then I glued 4 blocks that will hold the books. After 24 hours, I used spackling to cover all the gaps, and I wanted to make it smooth. After it dried, I sanded it and painted with linen white color. And it's done, and I also really like how it turned out, and it's also very useful, budget-friendly and high-end looking. However, I suggest to make the structure first before gluing it to the board, as I couldn't paint the inside of the structure after gluing it. And the last project is tray. I took a framed glass picture from Dollar Tree. Also, I took faux leather ribbon, measured where I want the handles to be and the size I want, cut them to the size and narrowed them down to the size of the frame. Then I took thumb tags and hammered them on the sides of the handles. Next, I took brown tumbling blocks. They fit perfectly to the leather and I even didn't need to paint them. And I glued 2 blocks on each corner. And this is how easy this project was. I think this tray will be great for kitchen and bathroom. So that is it, you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. I really love how all today's projects turned out. Let me know what do you think about those projects and which of them you like the most. Check out my other videos if you like this video. Give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and I will see you very soon in our next DIY adventure. Bye for now!